The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Bringing it back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking for an open area to his left. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught close to the marker. It's Barfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory, about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time.
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes...
Beck's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Touchdown UNLV. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gives him the big stiff arm. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Toss sweep right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. 3:25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. Tuna. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 4 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. Anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and short, the power run here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
To the air, it's Calandria. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught over the middle. It's White. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The break, and UNLV is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sims. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to their line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the